Bridal Wave is a 2015 Hallmark film directed by Michael M. Scott. This is written by Neal H. Dobrofsky and Tippi Dobrofsky. And we have a cast including Arielle Kebbel and Andrew W. Walker. And in general, I thought this was quite a nice film. It's about our protagonist Georgie, who is going to get married, but maybe she doesn't necessarily want what her future immediately has in store for her. Maybe her heart is elsewhere. And I'll say no more than that. In some ways, yes, it's a Hallmark film. It's completely predictable. But in some ways, it isn't as well. And I think there's enough there to keep it interesting. I think as a protagonist, Georgie was really likeable. I thought she was really great. I really enjoyed following her story. It doesn't have that many twists and turns, but there's enough substance there to keep the narrative interesting. Visually, it's really attractive, really well lit, really lovely locations. According to IMDb, it is filmed at Oak Bay Beach Hotel in British Columbia and various other places in British Columbia, which is not a surprise. Many Hallmark films are filmed there. We have some really nice locations, really lovely costumes, really likeable characters, decent performances, a well-written narrative. It's a very pleasant film. It's probably not one I'd ever watch again, but as a one-time watch, I thought it was a pretty decent experience. And if it's something that might appeal to you, if it's a kind of story you're interested in, if you like Hallmark films in general, then needless to say, I'm quite happy with it. And I'd say it's one that's worth checking out. Bridal Wave is a decent story, likeable characters, good performances. All things considered, it's definitely a pretty decent film. There's nothing about it that doesn't work at all. And while it may not be ultimately one that I'll watch a second time, I'd say as a one-time watch, Bridal Wave was a good film. I quite enjoyed it, and I'm happy to recommend it.